This season has been full of surprises, Greg. What's surprising you most about the NBA right now?
Kevin, the game evolves constantly. I mean, the increased speed of the league, a lot more scoring. If your eyes aren't glued to the action, you might miss it.
And now the Lakers starting group. Outside, the wings are Reeves and James. Rui Hachimura out there with Hayes. And it's Doncic in at the point. Now Powell after Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And what a new era for the Clippers, Greg, playing here in their own arena, the Intuit Dome.
Yeah, no more sharing, right? No more covering up Laker banners. It feels like the Clippers are on their own 2 feet now. This was the goal for the ownership group, and they made it happen.
No good on the second free throw. And something you see with the Lakers, they really trust their role players, don't they, Richard?
Yeah, LeBron does a great job of empowering his group. That's why he's top 5 in the league all time in assists. If you earn his trust, he will give you a ton of space to work. The Lakers know that they can only go as far as their great group of role players.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Tyronn Lue for just a minute. Their plan defensively is to try to make LeBron into a jump shooter. Now, Coach said many teams plan that, but it rarely works out. You have to fully commit to it. Of course, that means LeBron will be getting all of their attention. Guys?
Thank you, David.
And Leonard makes it look easy. Incredible at getting inside and just finishing with physicality.
Here's Reeves. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game. Hachimura finds Doncic. 6 to shoot from deep LeBron. And again for 3.
And would you believe he's nearing 4th place for most three-pointers of all time?
I cannot believe it. Not only does he have the talent, but he never stops working on his shot. This guy is something else. Pass to Powell. Now here's Leonard. Latrey. Reeves with the rebound. There's the drive, and he uses the glass on the layup.
This is why you got to clog up these lanes, because Reeves will rip right through them.
Harden the pass to Leonard. LeBron against Powell. Here's Harden. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
That is just ridiculous. He's just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Jones checked in for the Clippers. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for the Lakers. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Talk about confidence. Greg, what do you think about Harden's quote from a couple years ago when he said, "I'm not a system player, I am the system"?
Kevin, I laughed when I heard it because most guys couldn't say that, but Harden absolutely can. He's an elite scorer turned elite passer. Your offense has to orbit around him when he's on the floor.
And so here are the Clippers following the bucket by the Lakers. It's blocked. Down low. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Creating space, Doncic will move defenders around.
Harden kicks to Jones. Back to Harden. Three-pointer. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Harden's got his second bucket of the night.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
That's just a bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss that.
Here's Powell. A floater. And the rejection by James. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Bogdanovich comes in for Norman Powell, and Simmons subbed in for James Harden. Free throw, no good for LeBron. You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career, but the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. Looking at the last game for the Lakers, it was a loss to the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Yeah, I mean, in that one, you really saw a difference in aggression between the two teams, particularly on the board.
The poor rebounding is something that they'll have to shore up going forward. It puts you at such a disadvantage when you look at the battle of possessions.
Free throw good, Bogdanovich.
And, you know, few guys play their role better than Bogdanovich. And by that, I mean he's often exceeding expectations and giving his squad more than they asked for.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Coffey's checked in. The Lakers also making some changes. Vanderbilt's checked in for Hayes. Connect comes in for LeBron. And Vincent subbed in for Doncic.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Pass to Connect. Now Vincent. From deep, Reeves, and the last-second attempt doesn't fall. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Lakers lead by 4. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Jones and Zubac make up the 4 and the 5. Simmons is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Coffey in at the small forward. Here's Connect. And the rejection by Zubac. Simmons working it over. Zubac with the screen for Bogdanovich. Sinks the triple. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 1 now for the Clippers.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 53s a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strengths. Got to do it. Thanks, DA. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
Here's Reeves after Ben Simmons' bucket. Connect. No good. And so Simmons will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Trailing by 2. Bogdanovich wide open. And good at the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Bogdanovich has got 7 points here in this quarter. Lakers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's Connect. Still yet to score. Can't hit from in close. Here's Coffey. Vanderbilt defending.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Finney Smith can't get it to go. The Clippers have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Pass to Bogdanovich. Here's Coffey. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Coffey's got his first basket of the night.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
And the rejection by Zubac. Simmons inside. Defended by Vincent. And it's Simmons penetrating.
That is what this team wants from Simmons. Aggression.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Eubanks, he's checked in for Zubac. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Amir Coffey. Chris Dunn's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's James Harden in for Simmons. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Maxi Kleber comes in for Vanderbilt. James checked in for Connect. And Doncic is subbed in for Vincent. Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan. And making it look easy, LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
Harden, and that one clearly a foul, gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
It's his first trip to the line.
And with his percentage at 87, he's done just about everything they could have asked when it comes to free throw shooting.
And Harden is capable of getting you a triple-double every game. His versatility is incredible.
Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Norman Powell comes in for Jones.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Here's Kleber, nailed from three-point land. And the Lakers lead by 1. This tug-of-war game continues.
And guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Harden has a wide-open look. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Lakers have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10.
I think everybody knows how good LeBron James is, but the thing that makes it remarkable is the longevity of his talent, and he is still leading the way for his team.
He's 0 of 1 from the line, missing on his first trip.
Performed well thus far this season with a 78% clip.
And James drills them both.
And when you think of LeBron, his competitive spirit is, to me, the first thing that comes to mind. All this guy wants to do is win all the time.
And it's Leonard with the jam.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage. Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk.
Even double team, he had the vision to see the open man.
It's all tied here in Los Angeles. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David All. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Hey folks, well,
their focus on defense has been inconsistent. Tough to win with lapses at that end.
Yeah, they got to clamp down in the second half, man. Better communication and multiple efforts.
and now as the season winds, and that concludes halftime.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at James, what a contribution.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
So the Lakers 5 right now. In it forward for him, it's James and Hachimura. Austin Reeves out there with Doncic. And it's Hayes in at the center position. Back to LeBron. He's looking for Hayes and finds him. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Hayes has got 6.
And the passing instincts of James are just unreal. He has that great sense for when and where to send the ball.
Powell kicks to Leonard. Kawhi drills the three-pointer. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
From deep, James, and it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got his 5th rebound in this one. A moment now to check out some numbers for James Harden. The Clippers shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
Harden hits them both.
And let's face it, James Harden, one of the most dangerous offensive weapons this league has ever seen, still has got the skill.
As we close in on the start of the playoffs, let's see how the West is stacking up. Look at the Lakers. Right now, they're locked into 3rd place in the conference, looking to get a high seed for the playoffs. And, of course, the Clippers. They're right in 3rd place now.
Well, I think for L.A.,
their fans had high hopes for them this season, and they have not let them down. It's been a fantastic campaign thus far, and they really are set up perfectly for a deep run in the playoffs.
Leonard, the pass to Zubac. Back to Leonard. Hachimura grabs the miss. Lakers trail by 3. People like to debate, and Greg, I don't know if this is you, what's better, Kawhi's defense or his offense?
Well, Kevin, I'll say this. Even if he was a subpar defender, his offense alone would have him among the league's top players. But his defense isn't subpar. At its best, it's elite.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Austin Reeves went undrafted, but his success comes as no surprise to him. He says, I've always felt like I belong. It goes back to childhood. His mom once asked him, is this confidence or cockiness? And he told her, they're basically kind of the same thing. Kevin, back to you.
That's something else. Undaunted. Hey, David, thank you. Here's Leonard. Lakers with the rebound.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Reeves the pass to Hachimura. Leonard against LeBron. Great drive right there from Leonard.
That's what this coaching staff has encouraged Leonard to do. They want him in attack mode.
Hachimura setting the pick for Reeves. And it's all evened up. Reeves has got 8 points.
There is no chance that this game is tied up without his offensive firepower.
Harden the pass to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
The list of guys who have led the league in points and assists, well, it's a short one. That includes James Harden, LeBron, Wilt, Oscar, amongst others.
And here's Doncic from the arc. The shot, no good. Clippers have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Harden the pass to Powell. Back to Harden. To the middle. Dunn misses. The Lakers shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Well, Richard, you were a teammate of LeBron James's, winning a title in Cleveland with them, playing with LeBron. What was something you learned about his game and about him?
Well, I learned that he takes the greatness that has been bestowed upon him as a gift, and it is a curse, but he understands how to handle both.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Amir Coffey comes in for Powell. And it's Bogdanovich in for Dunn. Harden's gone 2 for 5 tonight. Doncic outside. For the lead. And the Lakers with another miss. Clippers shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots.
Yeah, that was the third straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Doncic. And no good that time. Excellent defense there from Zubac. Harden's got room. Another miss by Harden.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
And one of the greatest scorers in the history of the game. Did you expect LeBron to miss?
Harden looking it over. Fires from deep. Another miss by Harden. Doncic way outside. That's the end of the third, and it's all tied up. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. In a moment now, as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. So with Harden on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. We've got Bogdanovich. Jones is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Dunn, and it's Coffey in at the 3 slot. Clippers trail by 3. Dunn right side over Vincent. Dunn misses.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
That one good for 2. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. Banked in off the glass.
They are just killing them on the interior.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Here's Hachimura. And he can't jam it through. Pass to Coffey. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Aggressive move inside from Kawhi.
Well, after an uneven first half, he's managed to right the ship and get things going.
Here's Hachimura. Shoots over Leonard. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Hachimura's got 4 points in the quarter. Leonard on the wing. Outside, Bogdanovich. Dunn outside. From outside, off the mark. Lakers leading by 3. From 11 feet away, LeBron, no luck. Clippers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. On the basket by Jones.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. For the Clippers, Zubac is checked in for Jones. Powell comes in for Amir Coffey. And it's James Harden in for Bogdanovich. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Hayes is checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Maxi Kleber comes in for Rui Hachimura. Goodwin's checked in for Connect. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Gabe Vincent. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, J.J. Redick's message with his team was simple. Now they've been happy with the way the team is shooting. He reminded players to keep taking those threes, that they've had some clean looks. And when that 3 goes in, it's always a welcome sight. Guys?
Thank you, David. And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Harden the pass to Leonard. Powell, no one around him. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Powell's got the game tied up here for the Clippers.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Back to Kleba. Just a good one. 5 on the clock. Here's Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Showing no hesitation in a huge moment. Kawhi wants the ball when they need a bucket.
Doncic against Harden. Leonard with the steal. One-on-one fast break. Here's Dunn. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. Some changes for the Lakers. Hachimura comes in for Maxi Kleba. And it's Austin Reeves in for Goodwin. Lakers have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. LeBron going to work inside.
Are we even surprised at this point? Like, this is what he does. Like, he just shows up. Clutch. Oh, it's clutch time? All right, here you go.
And here's Leonard from 3. Good on the three-point shot. And the Clippers lead by 1.
Yeah, and such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out. Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
The Clippers shooting well, 50% from the floor. Hachimura against Leonard. Oh, wow!
That is powerful.
That championship mentality of Leonard. This is why they go to him in the clutch.
Here's LeBron. It's hauled in by Zubac. This is a huge possession.
And this is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure. Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
And really a great job to maintain his composure. How about the body control there? Now he gets the and one and turns this into a 2-possession game.
Nails the triple.
Incredible. Doncic decides he wants to take over, and it's his personnel. He comes up with the goods on that one. No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
And the second of 2 is good. That will put them up by 2. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
And you also have to wonder if they'll try for a 3. But they'll probably try for a 2, but if something opens up outside, I doubt that they will hesitate to take it.
Vanderbilt's checked in for Hachimura. Doncic against Harden. Missed inside.
They came close there to tying it up.
You love the intensity out there right now. Close game. Both teams leaving it all out there.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Gets them to fall, and those are huge free throws. It's now a 2-possession game.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
At the line for your
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
2 shots.
Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Cool, calm, and collected. Say that 3 times fast. He makes them all and puts this game away.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
So it's the Clippers taking the win in a close one. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah.